For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance on the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. Now, Golden State's starting five. We've got Carlos Boozer, Carter out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Nowitzki in at the small forward. And for Denver, Ewing is out there with Malone. Then it's Derek Harper. Then there's Barrett. And it's Wade in at the two. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes. From winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Now, here's Wade. Malone in the high post. The pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
Good watching Barry square himself up from here. This guy's a dependable shooter from the mid-range area of the court.
Lillard looking around. The shot's good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Up top, Malone. Passes it to Barrett. A floater. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Nowitzki against Malone. Lets a floater go. And it's Denver with the rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
And Greg, the foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Here's Wade. He's off on that one, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Nowitzki against Ewing. Lillard, the pass to Carter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Here's Malone. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
Carter kicks to Nowitzki. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here's Wade. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's Boozer. Patrick Ewing picking up that last basket. Boozer passes to Carter. Shot up 2 there. Carter's got 5 points so far.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Pass to Malone. 18 feet out, and he nails the jumper.
And though we often talk about Harper scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Malone against Lillard. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now the Nuggets, fast break. That ties the game.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Boozer. Crawford comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Johnson. Phillips checked in for Carter. And it's Terry in for Lillard. Nowitzki, no good. Last outing for Golden State was a loss to the Nets. Shot from 16, and it's Denver scoring again.
He's so good at shooting while in rhythm. Victor Oladipo. I like how he's reading the defense before shooting the pull-up J.
Crawford against Turkoglu. Aldridge up on top. Back to Crawford. Over Turkoglu. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. Fires from 18. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
And here's Turkoglu for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver. Mutombo is out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas, and there's Oladipo, and it's Turkoglu, and it's Murphy in at the one spot.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are, a lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And the basket by Murphy.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Billups. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Terry outside. It's stolen by Mutombo. It's Oladipo on the wing. Terry covering. It's good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And Oladipo's handle is tight now. I mean, so good at freezing the defense and then blowing right by whoever's on it. A nice little hesitation move and ball handling back.
Aldridge. Mutombo is a nice D.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Johnny looking over the floor. Aldridge up on top. Crawford outside. It's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets lead by 6. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And here's Turkoglu. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Billups takes the tip. Outside, Billups has to over Turkoglu. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Like a lot of coaches like to run their offense through center. Any names you can think of who you'd be comfortable running your offense through at that position?
Well, just because I've watched him and loved his game since locking into him on Jokic.
Yes.
Man, can he pass it. He can shoot it. He can score it inside. He's got such excellent hands and touch. He's at the top of the list. Marcus Cousins, big guy that can shoot it and pass it as well. And Marcus Hall is also in that list.
You'd feel comfortable with any of those guys holding the ball, distributing the ball, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
Inside, this is the Billups. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside, Boozer. 5 on the clock. Carter with the 3. It's hauled in by Ewing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fades back. And the rebound goes to Boozer.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Phillips passes to Carter. Over Barry. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Denver leading by 4. Here's Harper. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feat.
Now, here's Whiteside. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, look, I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Boozer, no luck. On offense, for the Nuggets. Big stretch here going 10-2. Wade drives in.
And you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Warriors. 8-point game. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And it's Denver the other way.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
T-Wade on the wing. Pulls from the top of the key. The Warriors pull it in. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. It's stolen. Harper with the ball. Lillard picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, you got to like the leadership Harper gives this team. I mean, you can count on him to run the offense and play solid defense, too.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Harper. So he gets them both. Warriors trail by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Harper against Lillard. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 8 points.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They stepped up their game in the second quarter, and the score began to tilt in their favor. It's now a 7-point lead for them here at the half. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
Well, I like it only because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, I think their problem is rebound, man. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The Warriors trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Carter. Whiteside is out there with Carlos Boozer. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Nowitzki in at the 3 slot. Here. A putback. It's good on the putback. Malone's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nuggets.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Lillard, the pass to Nowitzki. Carter outside, just 5 to shoot. Launches it. They get the rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Nowitzki dishes to Boozer. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3.
Ugly start. Second half, they missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The shot by Wade, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Lillard from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this new team.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. And the Warriors with possession here. Searching for that first bucket here on the third. Aldridge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about that for the old up fake. Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shoot two.
And the first one drops.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA, a master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
Good on both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Oladipo against Crawford. Oladipo misses. Warriors trail by 12. Carter for three. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got 8 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now Turkoglu. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Crawford outside. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Nuggets leading by 9. Here's Oladipo. Oh, what a finish!
The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Now here's Terry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Turkoglu against Nowitzki. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Nuggets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he makes the first. Chauncey Billups has checked in for the Warriors. That one is no good. And so it's Jerry bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Carter.
And Nowitzki is an accomplished scorer inside, uses his height extremely well. You can't allow him to get that kind of position.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Warriors on D. Mutombo with the ball. To the middle. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Terry. Here's Aldridge. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
First free throw is good. Harper's seen a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, you really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden. In part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does any better than him. Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
Warriors trail by 10. Terry outside. And it's off from three-point range. Nuggets have won 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Count it, good. Murphy's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Now here is Carter, following the miss by Hito Turco. And there's the pass to Nowitzki. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Trains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Now here's Terry from downtown. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Perry is out there with Malone. Then there's Ewing. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Harper in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Ewing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Epitome of a fantastic center. A big, strong body who wreaks havoc on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Ewing. And here are the Warriors now. 9-point game. Lillard against Harper. Whiteside kicks to Carter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Lillard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Barry. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Ewing. Lets it go from 14. He clings that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Lillard. And it's Malone with the rebound.
and they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Barry. Laid outside. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard, the pass to Boozer, and the dunk by Boozer.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Harper against Lillard. Harper dishes to Malone. Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. Pushing it up. Malone with the block. Outside against Harper. And then Wade slams it in.
Man, I like watching Wade get up for the dunk. You know, he's in the twilight of his career, but still showing how high he can get on those slams. Impressive.
Now, here's Lillard. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you gotta like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Warriors making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. See if they can get it done, Kevin.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the league.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Wade, no good on the free throw.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the league. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now, here's Lillard. Carter for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 13 points for Vince Carter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Wade, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Lillard. Down low, Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Man, like how strong Nowitzki goes up with it there. I mean, when he's this close, he's not trying to lay it up, fellas. He's punching that thing.
Wade passes to Ewing. Moves back up. Warriors with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about where you throw it. Just throw it up because Carter athletic enough to get any pass for the alley-oop.
Wade with it. Boozer picks him up. It's a floater, and it's finished off by Wade as he lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the 2 block.
1:16 left to play here in the fourth. Carter on the wing, shoots. A shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in what's been a very competitive season series between these two, the victory here tonight will push that record to 2-1 with one left to play against Golden State.
Now here's Lillard. Shoots over Harper. And Lillard gets it to go.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Passes it to Carter. Back to Nowitzki. Kicks it to Carter for three. No good on the shot. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.